Hi guys, I'm Annie Murphy and you are watching New You.
So second season, how does it feel?
It feels so good. Being employed on a show that you are really proud of is one of the best feelings.
Now tell us, what can fans expect?
I have to look where Dan is or he's going to murder me. Fans can expect, well, the first season was about the family figuring out how the heck to get out of that situation as quickly as they can. Season 2, they realize that they're not going anywhere fast. And so everyone finds their own way to kind of start settling into the town. Alexis, surprise of all surprises, takes it upon herself to find a job. And it's a job, she doesn't have any skill set necessarily, but it's a job that it requires her to hang up her stilettos and her short skirts for a little while. And that's all I can say. I'm literally terrified that Dan's going to overhear me saying this.
No, talking about the fashion on the show, tell me what we can expect this season.
Bigger, better, crazier. It's so good that Dan has like an online shopping addiction because this is just feeding the show. The costume designer, Deb Hansen, and Dan are just this unstoppable team. And Dan keeps trying to find excuses as to why the Roses keep having more clothes because we only brought a certain number of suitcases with us. But he figures it out, and I'm excited to see what else happens.
Now, did you have a favorite scene or moment from the first season?
There was a scene where all of the kids have a dinner party together. And I think it's while the adults are getting high at a luau. And it was just a scene that was so aggravating, I'm sure, for everyone but us, the cast filming it, because we could not. It was just a situation of, I think it was really late. We were all just had a terrible case of the giggles, and we could not get through a thing. And it was awful because we were sitting at this round table, so literally anyone you would make eye contact with, even if you were trying to, you couldn't avoid the giggles and the giggles in the eyes. So it was a tough one. It was awesome, but it was a tough one.
So how's the chemistry on set between all the actors?
It's so good. Dan and I feel like we were like an old married couple or a son and mother in a past life or something, because we hit it off right off the bat. And everyone, like Eugene and Catherine, I was super daunted going into work with them because they're such legends, but right away, warm welcome. They're so inclusive and so kind, and watching Catherine is a schooling every single day of work. So,
now, what have you learned from her? Have you asked her any advice or anything? Because she is such a great, comedy force.
I think that the most I've learned from her and Eugene is they're perpetually having fun. Like, they are so professional and they're taking it so seriously, but they're having so much fun in every new approach or new idea or new take. So that kind of light in their eyes has just been really inspiring this whole time. Yeah.
And now, for someone who wants to binge watch, catch up on the first season, what do you say is the draw? What do you say appeals to the audience the most?
I think Dan put it really well, actually. It's a drama that happens to be funny. It's these people who should never be in the situation that they're in, and that's where the humor comes from. It's not kind of a setup and punchline. It's just kind of a situational comedy that comes from these complete idiots being thrown into this really beautiful town of really kind people. So, yeah, it's a different kind of humor.